Hello everybody, Xanathar here, and today I'm doing a review of episode 23 of Ultraman Decker.
If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like for this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So let's get into it.
Let's talk about the characters. Let's first talk about Asumi. Asumi was pretty good in this episode. I enjoyed his scene with Agam. Vetsily liked it how he wanted to see him and their conversation. It was just really well done. Especially his scene with Ruman. I really enjoyed that as well. Which is a really well done scene with Asumi and Ruman. So Asumi was really good in this episode. Now let's talk about Agam. Agam was excellent in this episode. He forgets everything, I assume. I couldn't really tell if he was faking it or he actually did, but I'm assuming he did, because that would have seemed like really sad, honestly, seeing how much he changed, because he used to be a pretty good guy, and it's just sad because of, well, losing his wife turned him into this sad, broken man, and he is affecting himself with the thing basically killed his wife, and that is just very sad and just really, really interesting. Now let's talk about Ruman. Ruman was really good in this episode. He opened up this episode with basically putting the pieces together with Asumi being Ultraman Decker, and it's just really well done. Basically, what I said, his scene with Asumi was also really well done. Basically telling Asumi to do his job. It's just really well done, and I really enjoyed that scene. So the rest of the characters don't really do too much, but the characters with the main tree are really good in this episode. I really enjoyed them a lot. Now let's talk about the effects. It was cool to see Spear Neomedits, Spear Gamora, and Spear Red King, because those suits are really cool looking, and I enjoy seeing them again. We also see Trigger again, but I think the coolest part is seeing the big bad new kaiju. So the effects in this episode are honestly not that bad. There's a lot of reused suits, but there's many good shots in this episode, and a really good fight scene. What is my criticisms for episode 23 of Ultraman Decker? The plot with Agam losing his enemies, I felt like it should have lasted for a couple more episodes, maybe episode 24, where he gets his enemies back. Because it's a cool concept, and I like seeing the old Agam. I think it would have been cool to see more of that, but it kind of happens very fast, to be pretty honest. Well, let's move on to what did I like about episode 23 of Ultraman Decker. The acting. The acting in this episode was just really good, and I really enjoyed the acting in this episode. The fight scene. There was many good shots for this fight scene, plus it was kind of cool to see Decker get his ass kicked in this episode. What is my final thoughts for episode 23 of Ultraman Decker? I thought this episode was, well, pretty good. Yeah, this episode is not a bad episode, and I was really entertained watching this episode. So that is pretty much it for this review. Thank you for watching. Tell me down below, what did you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let's talk about it. Okay, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Xanathar is out.